Hey, Ophuchius, how are you guys doing? I'm cracking on now with our monthly intuitive readings, and I just want to say I really appreciate your guys' bookings and your enthusiasm for All to Love Intuitive Tarot. I'm loving this service, and it's really assisting my life in lots of different ways. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Ophuchius, you guys are amazing, and I really appreciate the All to Love community. Hi, Jesse, how are you? Yeah, I really appreciate this community bringing like Ophuchius, oh, well, hello, like representation for this sign, because I actually feel like the people who resonate with this sign have like a powerful function for paradigm shift energy. It's the 13th sign, right? So it's like embracing embracing the fullness, really, of our humanity, rather than the more limited structures of the Gregorian calendar. So I'm just going to move through. Okay, cool. Hey, that way. I'm just going to tune in to the astro sign or zodiac sign of Ophuchius. We're asking for the most divine guidance, the highest guidance for this collective, and the messages that the people who find this video, the messages that you need to hear that are going to help bring clarity and abundance and love. And so you guys know how this works with the intuitive aspect of channeling tarot messages. Hey, Spirit Spectre Guidance, how are you, Chica? So, yeah, with regards to intuitive tarot, it doesn't necessarily look like traditional tarot. It's intuitive guidance from my intuition to your guys' intuition or higher self, and allowing like the divine messages, basically, which may or may not look like the traditional tarot. Seems to work quite well for the people who resonate with it. So let's just see what comes up. Ooh. Yeah, so there's like a major ending around love and union. And there seems to be this emperor energy, which I feel is like an authority figure, a father figure, or even a romantic partnership that is not a successful one. So it is coming to an end. The final judgment call has been made, and now you're taking your swords and off you go. It's like you're cutting your losses and accepting defeat, as it were, and moving on, basically. There's a bit of a challenge here regarding not seeing the opportunities. I think that there's, because of this past cycle with this unsuccessful love or romance or love relationship, there's a sense of the burden of deception. So like carrying the burden of deception with you. And then there's a sense here as well of celebration, playfulness. Yeah, there's just a lot of heartache in this reading, in and around love. And feeling forlorn, feeling a bit sad, and yet and I'm seeing this with the Four of Cups, so you're looking at all that you've lost, and there is this new offer, there is a new opportunity, you're just not looking at it yet, you're not seeing it yet. Again, with the Three of Cups, it's saying like finding a way to celebrate is actually going to help you bring in a King of Pentacles, because you're coming up as a Queen of Pentacles here, which is, you know, methodical and practical at the same time, very much in command of, hey Elf, very much in command of your reality, right? So the King of Pentacles to me is like the match to the Queen of Pentacles, so that's a desirable union, and it might come through you having fun, you going out and having a good time, because surrounding this sort of union again is a lot of processing the heartache, having to let go of what you thought that beginning, or what you thought that relationship was going to be, and sort of coming to acceptance that it's been unsuccessful. The judgment has been made, and you're moving on. You're taking your swords to move on, and yet you're having to process and allow yourself to bottom out, as it were. There is a sense of just being mindful of maybe overconsumption, over drinking. So weirdly, I'm getting that this King of Pentacles as well could be somebody from your past that made an offer to you that was just not grounded in anything. It was a little bit, yeah, immature, or not quite like, not quite standing on like stable footing or stable ground. And I feel like this young Page of Cups or whatever has been doing a lot of work on themselves to embody more of this King of Pentacles energy, which they're desiring to embody because they see you as a Queen of Pentacles, right? Hey Revs, how are you? Yeah, so you're really standing your ground when it comes to noodling out deception in your life and desiring to see more clearly. And ultimately, I'm getting from the cards is that you really want to now move on and die to the past, essentially. Practice some self-love, self-care. Believe in the sun. Believe in the sun shining down upon you. Believe that you can set forth on a new beginning and have new opportunities come your way. It's sort of calling for a greater sense of belief, for you to reclaim your sense of fulfillment, your sense of emotional stability when it comes to this past Emperor energy. Of course, due to the nature of this channel, I always, or not always, but I often get that feeling that when we have a death or an ending of a cycle of love, of romance, where there's been heartache and loss, that it takes a while to process, you know, and we sort of have to let that energy of the old cycle drain out of us, and then almost let life show us. Life can then show us the opportunities that we have available. And I feel like you felt that this cycle you're having to die to, you're like confused, because you thought it was offering you so many opportunities, but it's all like really part of this old cycle is destiny. You know, there's a judgment call here, and the fact that there's a divine judgment call just means that everything that you went through, all of this sort of energy that you're now rising out of and overcoming with regards to love and union, is assisting you in your spiritual growth and development. And when it comes to overcoming this energy, it's really asking you to do some self-love. You know, do some self-love and some self-care for yourself, because that's what's going to turn this around. Right now, I feel like you're a little bit in the shadows. You're a little bit still like, ooh, which again, relevant with the planetary alignments and the energies that we're really working with here. A lot of us are in the depths, and it seems to be almost relentless and blindsiding us. But we really want to dig in and do the self-love and self-care, and to keep the faith. Keep the faith of the sun here, turning upright, because then when you really start to believe in yourself and believe in hope and believe in the new beginnings, you have them. You have the new beginnings. There is a sense of having to take a bit of a journey. Take a bit of a journey into unknown territory. And that's what's going to bring in these new and exciting opportunities for you, which will then lead you into embodying truly this Queen of Wands energy, which is, in the context of these cards, this Queen of Wands energy is somebody who's super intuitive and can really sniff out deception, so that you're not going back into being deceived again, right? You're cutting off that karmic cycle now and embodying this highly intuitive, queen-like energy. And I'm hearing as well, like, connected to the mystery of life. So some of you might be coming into, you might be coming into like your full power now. And for some of you, your full power can be connected to the occult and the deeper mysteries of life. And so the Osho cards are really asking you not to compromise your truth, not to become your full creator. Become the full creator that you know yourself to be, and then give yourself just some time, some space, some self-care to integrate all that you've been through. And then remember that we're not here to compromise. Once you integrate and become the full creator that you are, there again is the manifestation of this Queen of Wands and these new beginnings. So you've got to get out of your head. Now, get out of your head, process, integrate, feel all the feelings, which I'm sure you've been doing these last few days, weeks, months, years, possibly, and trust in the process. Yeah, there's a little bit more depth to penetrate. There's a little bit more going into the void, being in the nothingness, being in the nothingness here. And in that nothingness, yoking or, tapping that divine energy, which is only going to help you embody the lover's energy. Stepping into the river, for sure, right? Deep healing, deep clearing. And when we know that as well, like a yoga journey, for example, we're setting off on these new beginnings, and every step we take in that direction of the new beginning is helping us to release the past, helping us to release the past cycles. And any of us doing the yoga or practicing, we know that yoga is that powerful. And then finally, it's like the Fool. So be the Fool. Be the Fool now. Integrate. Know that you're creator. Know that, there's a bit of integration time taking place right now. And the self-love is absolutely required to turn that sun around, to believe again, to embody the Queen of Wands, to really know the difference, to step out of naivety, where people could use us and abuse us and all that kind of stuff, and to embody the energy of the Fool, however, with this Queen of Wands, right? So you're not just going off and being the Fool like maybe we might have done in the past cycles. Now, it's like you're going to take your wisdom with you. You're going to take your wisdom with you and be the Fool. And then with that Fool energy, there's exciting new beginnings on an adventure that you're taking. So I think that's it for you guys. Ophuchius, I love and appreciate all of you, and I just love and appreciate all of you anyway. And I hope that these messages are bringing some loving guidance to you and assisting you on your journey. Have a wonderful day. I'm gonna continue over the next couple days to do these 13 zodiac signs for the month of August. So feel free to tune in, and of course reach out for a private booking if that's something you're desiring to have. Have an awesome day, my friends, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace out.